Super duper.
Super like.
That's the real super thing there, son.
Mikey,
Hi.
how are you? I just watched your Scotch bonnet video.
Oh yeah.
How are you doing?
You know what? Surprisingly great. I feel
Yeah?
invigorated. I feel full of life. I feel like I'm 14 years old again.
Did your poops hurt?
That's the weird thing, because I didn't, like, in the moment, I just thought, oh, this will be a fun, like, half-hour experience.
Yeah.
I didn't, like, think about any of the ramifications that would come after the eating of the chili. So everything was fine for about 20 minutes, and then I got a bit of a wobbly tummy, and it was just like, this isn't nice. This is a bit painful.
Oh no.
And at that point, I started reading the replies to the tweet and the video, thinking, oh, God, this is going to be a bumpus of epic proportions.
Oh, no.
Turns out it's totally fine.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Like,
all natural.
yeah, totally fine poops. Just a bit of a tummy ache, but other than that, I'm healthy and alive.
Pretty lucky then, because our actual employer, Adam Pacitti, got stomach ulcers, right?
Yep. Yeah, I was thinking about
doing
that.
that.
I was like, oh, fuck, have I fucked this up? But I don't know what he ate to get that. That is insane.
Well, he ate
Some
a lot.
silly sauce.
I think it was quantity as much as, the actual quality of the sauce. I think it was just so much of it,
Yeah. God, that was... I just remember, like, seeing him. He didn't look well, and he, like you saying that he just spent the day lying on the bathroom floor. It's like, oh,
Clammy
geez.
poo boy. I've never described a boss like that before. Sorry, Adam.
Clammy.
Immediately regret that. I am excited, though, to announce a follow-up video on the Vidiots channel. It's going to be called Ben Eats a Twix.
Oh, my
and
God,
it's
going to
be really, really exciting. So look out for that.
just
soon.
bites into a Twix and just goes, oh, I've got hiccups now.
Oh, no. I'm usually quite a burpy boy anyway.
Oh, you should
poor
go
boy.
one extra mile and do Ben Eats a Bounty. The most disgusting of foods.
Whoa.
But I really like Bounty.
Oh, fuck off.
I thought you were going to say Ben eats 2 Twixes. That's the next step up.
He eats the entire pack, not just one Twix stick.
The wrapper and everything. Paper and everything. I think Kevin was with one of you two last.
He's right here.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
He's actually lying in my bed.
It's a bit weird.
He's sort of got his eyes open. He's just staring at the ceiling. He's lying perfectly, just sort of squared and flushed and, with his arms by his sides and his legs together, just looking up.
Is he,
Oh my God.
Is he depressed? Is he okay?
I don't know if he's does he hibernate in the summer or something like that?
Maybe just in between Podiots sessions, he just goes to a
Powers
neutral
down.
state.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've got his user manual here.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Kevin, do not resuscitate. Okay. Basically, it says that I've got a line that I've got to read here. I need you guys to play along. And Peter, once I'm done, can you let me know if he responds in any way? And
Okay.
I think if he does, that'll be the beginning of the episode because presumably the music will just start.
Right.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Mikey, can you handle this?
Ben, can you handle this?
Peter, can you handle this?
Kevin, can you handle this? Oh,
I don't think
his
it's-
ears are rotating. His ears are, his mouth's opening. It's coming.
He's alive!
Here it comes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podiots, the official Vidiots podcast. It's a conversational podcast where we take some questions from you at home and obey the laws of the 3 Us, where everybody brings a thing along to talk about. I'm Ben.
I'm Peter.
I'm Michael.
We did it.
Yay!
We did
Congratulations.
it. It's really warm.
It is pretty warm.
I'd like.
So warm.
It seemed fine this morning, and just walking home, it was like, fuck, this is just a bit too warm, really.
Yeah. It got very clammy in the office today, I thought. Very stuffy. Not clammy, just stuffy.
Oh,
I missed the Vidiots fridge, I must admit. The fridge room. Always just burning that electricity. Always on the lowest aircon setting.
Constantly at a cool 18 degrees.
it was needed. Like, it got sweaty after I poured some tat.
Yeah.
Really did. And we had to turn it off for recording as well because it was loud.
It, like, just midway through anything, it'd go like,
Yeah, it was.
How's the heat in Bristol?
It's refreshing. I'll say that, because it's nice to have a bit of consistent weather where I'm not worried about it raining every day. I'm wearing some jazzy new shirts. I'm feeling fresh. It is warm though. It's like, I think it got up to like 29, 30-ish degrees.
Jesus.
Whoa, that's more
it'll
than
be warmer
here.
down there than here.
Yeah, but it's a dry heat, which I'm a fan of. A wet, humid heat is the worst kind of heat.
We've got a lot of hill walking, haven't we, Peter, on the way into the office? It's not
Yeah, we have a fair
an
bit.
ideal combination.
I mean, you've got even more than I have. You have to climb a hill whichever direction. You descend a hill and climb a hill on your way into work, and then opposite on the way back.
Yeah, it's always win-win.
You could sell Ben and Peter's walk to work as like a fitness workout kind of thing.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why I've got a 9-pack.
Oh, nice.
That's
Just
why we're
6 on your chest and then 2 on the bottom of your feet.
It's actually, there's one just below my chin. That's why I never look up in videos.
It's actually
pretty
7 down one side and 3 down the other. It's really weird looking.
If you stand on my left, you're safe. But don't stand on my right. That's my powerful side.
7 and 3 adds up to 10 as well, so I don't know why it's a 9-pack, but, you know.
It's just what we call it. It's like a baker's dozen.
It is, yeah.
9-pack. Before we get started with some questions, I'd quickly like to thank the very, very kind people who have donated to us since the last show. As we said, if you want to support us financially, you can do. You get a nice little shout out at the beginning and at the end of the show. That's streamlabs.com/Vidiots official. Is that right, Michael?
It is 100% correct.
Fantastic. In which case, since last episode, the following people have been wonderful. That's Carl Richardson, Rachel Stanhope, E. Spurious, Tom, and Ben Davies. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you all of those people.
What a lovely
You're
bunch.
so kind. And if you want to shout out, you just go to that link. It'll be in the description, and we'll put it other places as well. And make a donation of any size. It goes a long way, you know, because we do it for the love, and any financial support that we get is gratefully received.
Absolutely.
Yes. Sadly, love doesn't pay the bills. Unless you're a sex worker, then it does, but...
Is there much love in sex work? I think it's more just, that's the point, really. It's the sex without the love.
Oh, true, actually, yeah. Oh.
I don't know.
If we get
Just to
enough
say.
donations, we'll create a monument to you all, like little name placards on it.
Yeah.
Made with love.
We'll do that.
Oh,
It'll
no,
be
we'll build a Vidiots wall with, like, engraved bricks.
Yeah, let's build a Vidiots house.
There we go.
Everybody who donates gets a brick.
Please consider donating 1 brick to our house.
Please don't post bricks. Post some bricks. The new show from Vidiots. PSB.
Imagine the shipping on that.
Oh.
God, well, the shipping that some people paid last year, you guys are crazy generous.
Yeah, it's insane.
One of you.
Well, that's what I mean. You know, that was for fairly lightweight toys and sweets and things. But if people were sending actual bricks, that, I mean, God, it'd
Just
be
put
terrible.
a first-class stamp on a brick. It'll get there.
Well,
I'm sure.
There is a company where you can, like, order potatoes with words written on them. Like, they'll just Sharpie something on it. And they literally just attach a stamp to the potato and it makes it there.
That's
Really?
amazing.
I think so. I've seen pictures of it. I hope that's real. I think
That's amazing.
I was going to Google mailer potato. I think it's called mailer spud. No, text a potato. Let's have a look. Yeah, literally, they just stick a couple of stamps on a potato with the address and a message, and bam.
I'm sure I heard once that someone, oh, maybe this was just in a work of fiction. It might have been in a book or something that I read, but it was something about someone writing an address on the back of a first-class stamp and just putting the stamp in the post box, and I think it got there. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm trying to remember where it was from, but I hope that's real.
True.
Yeah.
I think it would work that way. Like, technically, you know,
you
that's...
paid for the postage.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Excuse me, Royal Mail. It's been 2 weeks since I posted my letter. There's no sign of it yet. Oh, yeah. What could you describe a letter for us? It's just a stamp.
Just a single
It's
stamp.
just a really
Just a
important letter. It's sentimental value.
It's just the one letter, the letter B.
Just the one letter, actually. Our first question, boys, all girls, comes from Carrie. At Carrie the Worst _ on Twitter. If a saw trap was designed specifically for you, what would it be?
Oh, my God.
What would it do?
Now, keep in mind, lads, I don't know if you've seen Saw, but some, I don't think all of them necessarily, but some of the traps are sort of kind of, there's an element of irony to them. There's a kind of poetic justice. So, you know, someone who is maybe a bit of a voyeur, you know, they somehow die by cameras in some way, you know, if you see what I mean? That kind of thing. So you need to pick a bad trait about yourself that deserves punishment and then come up with some sort of...
Oh, that sounds a bit kinky, really.
Yeah.
I deserve punishment. This isn't like strictly Saw-like, but I think Paul from The Office yesterday described his laser eye surgery procedure.
Oh.
And that genuinely, for me, sounds like just a bit of torture, because the point where they actually insert whatever the hell it is into your eye and they start like moving it around, adjusting things, and you cannot, if you move your eye in a sudden movement, it will just fuck up. Like that blade will just do whatever. And I think I could not sit still for 3 seconds, let alone
No, you definitely couldn't.
No.
Yeah, especially like when there's something in my eye and I'm being told strictly do not move, even if it's of detriment to my own health. I'm going to move.
Yeah, I think I would struggle with that. I think that actually happened in one of the Saw movies. A guy had this thing on his head where it was going to like rip his jaw completely open, like a reverse bear trap, or something like, or a bomb around his neck or something. And the key to the padlock that was keeping it on his neck had been surgically implanted behind his eyeball while he was unconscious.
No.
Yeah.
And he had to dig his eye out to get the key.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Maybe I'd have... I know what mine would be. I'd be locked in a room for 24 hours, and if it would have a detector in the corner room, where if it detected any kind of like burp smell or fart smell, self-destruction immediately.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah.
No. So Mikey's is literally a very safe routine surgery because he wouldn't be able to sit still.
Yeah. Torturous.
Amazing. Peter, what you got?
Mine, I mean, the other thing with Saw is that you're supposed to be able to get out of it at some kind of sacrifice to yourself. Like you have to blow your own arm off or whatever. I can't think of how this would relate to that in kind of giving me a chance to escape. But in terms of something that probably a trait that I deserve to be punished for is I'm not very punctual. So what I should have is like a clock that is sideways on right next to my eye, so that the hour hand in 11 hours time is slowly going to move a knife just into my face and just stab me really slowly. I guess just like a scalpel attached to a clock, the hour hand.
And how would you win?
Yeah, what's the winning condition for that?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how I would escape that. I just think that...
You know, for a serial killer, Jigsaw's a smart man. We'll give him that. It's hard to think up these torture devices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the win condition would be. Maybe... No, I don't know. No idea.
I'd watch his TED Talk, Jigsaw.
Yeah?
Be fascinating. Yeah, that guy's mind. Fascinating. Interesting.
Hero.
Ben?
Maybe. Mine would be sort of an Acme-style trap where there's a bucket of fried chicken and maybe a crate that's propped up by a stick.
And you just have to resist.
Well, I go in after it, obviously, because why wouldn't you? It's free. It's floor chicken. It's free. It's there. Chicken. Take it. It's the nice, delicious trap floor chicken. So I go get the chicken, and then the thing swings down on me, trapping me. I then can't leave until I stop eating the chicken and walk away. And there's so much chicken there that if I eat all of it, then I'm so big that I can't get out. Yeah. So I just have to resist and walk away and use my non-chicken strength to get out.
I think there's an Aesop's fable about that, where like a farmer hides his lunch inside a hollow tree while he's like at work or something, and the cunning fox sees the food inside the tree, so the fox goes in and he eats all the food, but then he can't get out because he's too fat.
Oh no.
And then Jigsaw comes and kills the fox.
Yeah.
I'm the fox.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a really sad one. Who's got a thing?
I've got a thing.
Oh.
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 Do you want to play rock, paper, scissors over the internet?
Yeah, should we just say Ben's going to have to count in and we'll just say...
Yeah.
So Ben goes 3, 2, 1, go, and on go we both
choose
say...
a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1.
Scissors.
Oh, Mikey, go for it.
Go right ahead, Mikey. Well played.
I can't remember last time I went first.
No.
So, Let's give a little bit of context to this. As I'm sure you're all aware, we've been busy behind the scenes working at YogCon, and part and parcel of interacting with online communities is the people, the weird and wonderful people you meet along the way, the fans.
Yeah.
In this case, the mothers of fans. I'm just gonna run through this, and it's an experience. It was a cold day in March. Everything was running normally. YogCon planning was well underway, and we were starting to reveal information to the general public. Everything was going well, until a certain tweet rolled in. I'm going to try and obfuscate some of the details here, because I'll just read it out and let everyone make their own minds up on things.
Okay.
Hello, the at YogCon. My son, spelt S-U-N, wants to come, but he says you won't let him bring his camera that he paid for. Why? Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark. And a follow-up tweet. It's a Nikon camera. Nikon spelled N-I space K-O-N. And YogCon replied, amicably, it's just, we only have restrictions on cameras, on large cameras, and with detachable lenses. Any compact camera will be fine. This is basically just so people can pay for professional photos and stuff like that, which is, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she replies, why the restriction, though? I don't understand. And someone else jumps in trying to, defend what's going on. You can't expect to change the rules for just one person. You let one person, then you have to let everyone. And safety concerns in crowded places must be addressed if people want to put on these events again. And then I think this hit a nerve with our friendly internet mother.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to give her a name of some kind?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll read out her Twitter name. Lorraine from the London area.
That's her full name.
So I may have accidentally doxed her there. The London area, it's a pretty small place, so you might be able to find her.
From the general London area.
Just the London
Lorraine
area.
From the London area.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. That makes sense.
She's remarried several times.
She goes on to say, my son isn't a gangster, Ryan. He has no ill will. He just wants to see his favourite YouTube videos and meet them. He loves watching it all night long. I just want him to be happy, Ryan. Don't test me, Ryan.
Oh my god.
Does that say he wants to see his favourite YouTube videos and meet them?
Yeah, you just get, it's on USB sticks. It's what YogCon is. There's no one actually there. It's just a collection of videos that people can watch.
It's just a laptop that you queue up for.
Yeah, in real life.
Peter, don't test her, Peter.
No, I won't.
She's not a gangstar.
My son isn't a gangster, Ryan. And poor Ryan comes back in. When did I ever imply that? Your son can do all those things, and that has nothing to do with this camera. If people film events and things, then it's detracting revenue from the people putting on the events in the first place. I don't appreciate the threats either. So again, pretty level-headed, just trying to chill out things.
Ryan's coming out best in this situation.
Lorraine pops back in. He wants to have memories, Ryan, you simple boy. He wants to take... You simple boy. What?
You simple boy.
It's very mummy put down, isn't it? He wants to take pictures with his favourite video people. You're the one starting on me, Ryan. I'm just defending my 16-year-old son. Ryan comes on.
She's great. I'm already in love with her.
She is like a constant source of entertainment. And Ryan follows on. He will have a chance to meet the creators with designated meet and greets picked when buying the ticket. Again, fair enough. Everything
Ryan
will be
sounds
sorted
like he knows what's going on. This is just some Joe Public, right? This isn't anyone from Yogscast, is it?
No, this is just someone who's actually read and is understanding.
Yeah.
And then Lorraine comes back again. He will be bringing his bloody camera, or he won't be bloody going, Ryan.
I suppose he's not going then.
Yeah.
This goes on a bit, but then Lorraine again. Ryan comes back, another reasonable response, is trying to calm her down. And then Lorraine comes back. He will be bringing his phone, obviously, but he wants to bring his camera that I paid for, and I want him to have good pictures with his video friends, so he can remember it for a long time in good quality. He has a badge.
Sorry, carry on.
He has a bad G phone, Vodafone Smart.
It sounds to me like his camera is small enough that there's no issue here. He can just bring it.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not going to get turned away, but she's just really riled up about this.
Yeah,
but it's
crazy, isn't it? I feel so sorry for her son, spelled S-U-N.
It's just
because he can't have turned out right.
Yeah, he's a poor boy, just wants to have a fun time, meet his favourite videos, but no. Lorraine's got
to meet my videos, Mum, and have memories in HD.
Yeah, I want my HD memories, please.
I want my HD memories, Mum.
So this got me interested, because I love interesting people like this, and I kind of want to know, more about Lorraine. Who is she? So her Twitter bio at the time, so I think it's changed now, but I've copied like from the original Slack conversation that happened at the time. Her Twitter bio read, "Hello, I am Lorraine from the London area. Collect Peugeots or 2 to 56 reg only."
Peugeots.
She collects Peugeots.
Yep,
what?
She collects
Toy ones?
Peugeots. Like, as in literal, physical, huge Peugeot cars.
How wealthy is this woman?
How much space does she need to let the Peugeots run free?
Yeah, but it's just the specificity of it. Or 2 to 56 reg only. It's like
very strange.
You can imagine her out on the streets, like approaching people, like, "Oh, it's a lovely 56 Peugeot you got there. How much you want for it?"
Outstanding.
And also from this, we learned she has a cat called Pug.
Okay.
And turns out Pug in the Peugeot community is what they call Peugeots, Pugs. Fun tidbit there.
Okay.
And everything went quiet for a few months. We all just kind of forgot about her and just went on with our daily lives and assumed, oh, that's fine, that's over. And then on the 2nd of July, she returned. So recently we opened up volunteer positions for YogCon to just help, keep the event going and give people an opportunity to, go to the event and also do some work, which is quite nice.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. And she says, "My son," spelled S-U-N. Just throughout all this, assume when I say the word son, it's S-U-N.
Okay.
In fact, every word is spelled incorrectly.
It's
Pretty
spelled
much,
with a
yeah.
U instead of... All O's are replaced with U's.
Yeah.
Yours cast.
Yeah. "My son has volunteered for YogCon without my permission. ? At YogCon, at YogsCast." YogCon replies, "Hi, Lorraine, we have not confirmed any volunteers for YogCon yet. All volunteers must be at least 18 years old. If you have any concerns, please let me know his name via DM or email here, and I'll remove him from the list." And then she goes on to say, "My son is 19. I don't want him volunteering."
What? He's aged
Hang
3
on,
years.
how old was he before?
Yep. So this all kind of starts unfolding. My 16-year-old son, in March, in the space of about 3 months, has aged 3 years.
Maybe she has
Is this
two
some
sons.
sort of reverse leap year thing?
Maybe he was blipped in the Great Avengers thing. What the fuck's that called?
Blipped. That's the word. When Thanos blipped his fingers.
Just blip.
No, she might have two sons. It might be like she might be Tatooine.
Oh, true. Oh, good point. So I never thought about the multi-sun universe theory.
Yeah, the binary solar system.
And some other kind soul chimes in. "If he's 19 years old, does he really need your permission, though? Let's be honest here," which is a fair remark. I mean, legally, she can't really stop him, but it's your mother. You kind of have to do what they say.
Yeah.
Right.
And so obviously she retorts, "Sorry, are you his mother? Didn't think so. I don't want him doing it, and I'm his mum, and I will make those decisions." And a totally new person enters the battle. "He's above the legal age. He has a life. Let him live it." And Lorraine jumps in again. "Excuse me, why are you saying what my son's legal age is?"
Well, she doesn't know it, clearly.
Why? Who do you think you are? Why do you think you can do that?
Why are you saying what my son's legal age is? How dare you?
It's defined on a son by son basis here. There's not like a blanket age. It's up to the mother. So with Lorraine back in the picture, I had another dig for good tweets, and it mostly consisted of her getting angry at D-list daytime TV celebrities. There's a few corkers in there. She lists a phone number. "Stop fucking calling me! I'm British, not Scottish! I don't want your shitty power. I've got my own. At Scottish Power."
What?
Lorraine.
That's not how it works,
Dull,
Lorraine.
dull woman.
Number one, Scottish people are British, right?
For now, anyway.
And also, Scottish Power, Lorraine, they provide to lots of other people, not just Scots.
Yeah, it's welcome to 2019, Lorraine.
Yeah.
We share power. She finishes that tweet with, "Keep calling and I will sue you."
All right, Lorraine.
Imagine that in a court.
All right. I want 5 Peugeots.
It's a 58 reg. Get it away.
I don't want it if it's not crap.
If the judge ruled against her, she'd probably say, "Excuse me, how dare you decide the legal ruling? It's up to me. It's the mother's
You
choice."
simple boy.
It's quite a nice one. This is out of character for Lorraine, but "My son has done his hashtag GCSE.
Ah,
Just the one.
Just the one. Is it still spelled S-U-N?
No, actually, that's a correctly spelled son. Well done, Lorraine.
maybe it was an English GCSE, and he came home and said, "Mum, I think you've been spelling son wrong."
Oh, that makes so much sense.
She's like, no, get back in your cage where I control you.
Stop volunteering for things without my
Oh, do you know when that was? What date was that?
That would have been about 3 days ago. So,
Right, so is he 16?
Or is he 19
Or is he
doing
90?
his GCSEs
Oh,
later?
yeah.
The timeline's all over the place here.
Did he resit a GCSE?
Oh, we'll never know. But actually, I think she's got a phone number somewhere, but I'm terrified to ring her. We'll get to that, though. That comes later on.
We should get her on the podcast.
Oh, that'd be fucking amazing.
She
wouldn't
sounds
it?
fascinating.
Please, Lorraine, if you're out there listening to this, don't know why, but give us a call. She's got some scathing political satire going on.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, good.
Hashtag Trump.
Oh, good. Just that tweet.
That's the entire tweet.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
But you'll be glad to know she supports people of all sexes, genders, sexualities. She tweeted, "Yes, happy Pride Month, rainbow flag emoji. Last month, my cat is a transgender, and I support him lots of times."
What?
Oh, Lorraine.
There's so much wrong with that. I support him lots of times. My cat... Was there a verb there, or was it just my cat as a transgender?
Last month, my cat is a transgender.
Oh, it is a transgender.
Yeah.
Tense is all wrong. That doesn't make sense. I have a feeling that Lorraine is not real.
Yes.
She cannot be a real person.
So I've got one more tweet here, and then it all kind of starts unfolding.
Okay.
I think this is maybe my favourite tweet ever, and it'll never get better than this. 2 words. Holmes under the hammer. Heart eye emoji, but hammer spelt Hanmer. Hanmer.
Oh, Holmes under the Hanmer.
2
Oh,
words.
Lorraine.
2 words.
2 words.
Holmes under the Hanmer.
Lorraine.
So the new addition from her first appearance many months ago was that she now has a link to a website in her Twitter bio that our nephew kindly put together.
A nephew.
Yeah, the nephew, because the son wasn't good enough. He was being locked in his cage.
Yeah.
So Lorraine, not happy with eBay or Gumtree or anything like that, or the Facebook Marketplace, has her own private online marketplace.
Has she?
Right.
And on it, she stocks... Guess
Peugeots.
what? Peugeots, damn right.
Oh.
She's got two on there right now, both in awful condition. One failed its MOT, so you have to find a way to roll it off the drive because you can't legally drive it.
Okay, good.
On there is a smashed tablet, an Amazon Fire 7-inch for £15.
Oh, that's not bad. I mean, it's got a smashed screen, but...
Yeah, for 15 quid, that's fine. I think the ultimate item for sale is her son's hamster.
Oh, God.
Sorry?
Are you sure it's not Hanmster?
Hamster. Let me just zoom in on the page here. So the title reads, "My son's pedigree Syrian hamster." Brackets.
Pedigree.
Yeah. 12 days old.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Well, that can't
How badly
be
has
right.
that gone in 12 days?
Aren't they all the tiny little hairless, like, little lumps when they're born, hamsters?
I'm assuming it's 12 days since he bought it, and she just assumes
Right.
they're born on the day that you buy them.
He's 12 days old because that's how long I've seen him. Therefore, that is his age.
I bet it's an ancient hamster as well. It's like 13, and she's, nope, it's 12 days old. How
12
dare
days
you
old, only
decide
had
the
it 12
legal
days.
age for my hamster?
Time to ship it
You
off.
simple boy.
So she says in the description, "I'm selling it. I don't want it in the house anymore. My son did not get my permission, and I don't want it. Must go today."
Holy
Today.
Holy shit. She is she doesn't seem like a great parent, even though we've sort of decided that she's not real at this point.
Yeah, so this is kind of where things fall apart. So we started digging even further into this, doing reverse image searches and stuff like that. Okay. And we realized the pictures, none of them are actually her pictures. They're all just taken from other places online.
What a crazy amount of effort to go to, because she's not even doing anything. Like, she's not even a pro-Trump, pro-Brexit bot that's been employed by the Russians. She just tweets about Peugeots and letting her pretend son into YogCon.
Yeah, That's, I think my favourite thing of all this is that this account has been going for about a year now, and it's been putting along, doing tweets on occasion. It's amassed 20 followers, and still, to this day, it's still going. I want to believe this is just someone bored role-playing an angry middle-aged mother.
That's so
It's
strange,
such a weird
though.
thing. How many tweets have they got?
Let's have a quick look. I've accidentally... Actually, if you want to look at a website, it's lorraine.bargains.
Okay, so Lorraine... Is it just Lorraine.bargains?
That's it. No .com, no nothing, just lorraine.bargains.
Lorraine.
Right, the fact that they've set up a website where they could... Oh my God, it's got a phone number.
Yeah.
The fact that they've set up this website with a phone number, there's the hamster. Oh my God, there's the hamster. The fact they've set up this website where I suppose legally, according to the .bargains website, if someone buys this, they legally have to send it to them, right?
I forgot to mention...
I kind of want to call their bluff. Do you want to buy a Peugeot or a hamster?
No, this is the thing. I
It's
forgot to mention...
$2.99.
There we go. I forgot to mention the price of it.
The hamster's $2.99.
I totally overlooked that, yeah.
How do you spell Lorraine? I can't get onto this.
I'll send you a link, Peter. Hang on. Here you go.
I'll spell it out for people at home. LORRAINE.
That's how I was spelling it.
Oh.
Let's have a look at these crap cars.
I put Braggins.
Braggins.
Lorraine Braggins, yeah.
Lorraine Braggins. Oh, wow, it's all in capitals. Here is my Peugeot 206 SW HDR car. This car runs very well. The condition is in a very used state with dents to passenger side. As per photos, the car has been serviced every year, and I have spent a lot of money on it in the last few years. The engine runs like a dream, spelt DREEM. I have had the cam belt changed at 90,000 miles, a new back axle, spelt AXIL, a new wiper motor and linkage, and a new battery in winter. This will make a cheap car for someone for work. Please email any questions. Do we email Lorraine?
Oh, fuck. Actually, yeah. Should we start an ongoing investigation and just see what happens?
We could do.
There's no email.
The product description for the Amazon Fire tablet is just, my old Amazon Fire tablet, you can use it for YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. That's what tablets are for, really, aren't they? Those four things.
The three apps.
Yeah.
The other car, it says, one rear door locked, opens sometimes.
So yeah, there is a contact form on this website, so I might chuck them a cheeky email after this.
Okay.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do. Please report back as well. I don't want to call that number, but...
I'm happy to throw away £2.99 on a hamster to see what happens.
Hey, we got a bit of Vidiots money, in the bank from the kind donators. This is what it's for.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm checking out now.
You buying the hamster?
Yeah, fuck it. Oh, I have to put in my personal details. I do not want to do that. Damn it.
Could you put in the Yogscast office?
Post some tat.
Because she's been angrily tweeting Terps and Lewis and Simon trying to get things resolved, so I might just put in one of their names.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty harmless, right?
Yeah.
If not, we can just email. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, we'll leave that with you, Mikey. That was wonderful. Thank you for introducing us to Lorraine.
Yeah, the wild ride of Lorraine.
That was fantastic.
I want to get off for Lorraine's wild ride.
Find out more soon. Before we move on to Peter's thing, we've got a question here from Becca Lidstone, or Lidstone, at Becca Lidstone or Lidstone on Twitter. If you had to spend the rest of your lives communicating through animal noises, which animal would you choose?
Parrot, so I can speak.
I was thinking that, but that's cheating, Peter.
It is cheating.
That's just one phrase over and over again, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you're going to be a parrot, you just end up screaming forever like a cockatoo or something. I'm sure it makes sense to them, but Jesus Christ.
It's you. That's why you're a parrot boy.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, what do I want to be? I mean, dolphins sound pretty badass. Like echolocation and clicks and all that.
Yeah, they're also... actually, I was going to say, but they're also rapists. But then you wouldn't be a dolphin, would you? You'd just communicate like one.
Oh, that's true.
Are there any animals that we can sort of understand at this point? I know there was a man inside Coco the gorilla.
Yeah, but
he/she
didn't speak. That was sign language.
Wow.
Yeah. How about dogs do a pretty good job of communicating with each other?
Yeah.
Just sort of growling and grumbling and barking excitedly. I think that would work.
Yeah, they seem to get sort of most of it.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I've got this. Here we go.
Okay.
Do you remember this video? It was actually, we used it as a sound once for the ball mixer. I would communicate as the lynxes that have an argument with each other. I guess, Ben, if you can just pipe it into the video. the
Yeah,
podcast.
I'll put that in now.
This is so freaking cool. It's so cool. Who runs into this?
Oh my god.
But you want to be a link specifically near Dinorwick.
Yeah,
Yes,
I guess so.
those ones. They breed them special out there.
To be fair, like, that is fucking amazing, that video. Because animals can be quite emotive, like cats and dogs and stuff. You can you can tell different emotions in different pictures and stuff. We don't give them enough credit.
No.
That video, just the slow sort of weird headbutts that they do to each other, just like gently touching heads together as they make weird growly human noises.
It's very bizarre.
Oh, it's hypnotizing.
Very bizarre. Another quick question before Peter. This is from Brightside at Brightside_BRYTE side. What brag/stunt did you think was cool when you were younger and now cringe at looking back?
Oh, God.
Brag/stunt. Oh.
I have one that I can kick us off with.
Okay.
Please do.
I used to ride a micro scooter for quite a while.
Whoa.
Like, for way too long. Like, until I was quite big. And
Oh, yeah, you
I used
did
to
your
ride it
paper
around
round
the
on
village.
it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, used to deliver the papers on
Oh,
it just because
that's
it was
okay.
super handy and super, like, you could scoot around. It was great. It's perfect. And one of my tricks that I thought was a trick, that at the time I thought, I'm a fucking cool dude.
Yeah.
I look cool. People looking, old Mrs. Smith is looking out the window. She thinks, that's a cool dude right there. If I were 90 years younger, and
How old is this woman? 90 years younger.
yeah, no, she was old. What I used to do as one of my scooter tricks was I would scoot, and then I would take both of my feet. I would jump off the body of it where you put your feet, and then quickly touch both feet on the floor, and then quickly jump back on again and keep going. Like, I thought it was a big, sort of really cool trick where I was like, oh yeah, look, I'm not even on the scooter and now I'm back on it again. How cool is
Right.
that? But actually what I was doing was I was going not very fast, and then I practically came to a complete stop, and then I got back on the scooter carefully and kept going. And it was
That's pretty sick.
really...
Sounds
it-
great.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't great.
See, like, I'm unfazed by this because the other day I was walking to work, as you do, and I saw a fully grown man, I think probably no younger than 25, doing a wheelie down the street on his micro scooter.
On a micro scooter?
Yeah, so it was like the scooter bars went up to like his like below his waist, so he had to really bend down to use it and control the thing. And I was just like, holy shit! Imagine having that confidence.
Jesus.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Oh, what did I
A
used to?
hero.
I think actually as a kid, I think I was a bit of an edgelord, and that I was raised on like 4chan humor and stuff.
Nice.
So like I was just a little shit essentially, and thankfully I grew out of that. But I used to think it made me really cool to be like argumentative and all atheist and shit. But yeah, I'm not on turd anymore.
Everyone goes through that phase to an extent. don't
Yeah.
they?
Oh, yeah.
It's awkward.
I mean, one of my sort of moments where I was a bit of an arsehole as a kid was on the school bus when I was at secondary school. When we were on the drive home one time, and we used to always drive past this hair salon. It was called Linda's Hairstylists, and on the sort of signage out the front, they had their phone number. And as we were driving past, I think other people had already been doing prank calls on the drive home, just to various numbers. I think they were typing in just random numbers and like seeing if anyone would answer. You know, if you get a number that actually works. As we went past that hairstylist, it was my turn to do a phone call. So I typed in the number that was on the outside, and I rang up, and under instruction from those who had challenged me to my prank call, I had to ask if I could have a perm on my balls. So
No, that's not cringy at all, though. That's
fucking
really
amazing.
right, so I rang up, and she went, Linda's hairstylist, and I said, hi, yeah, I wondered, like, could you do a perm? And that is a weird question to ask. Even, you know, obviously it was because I was doing a prank call. But imagine if you're just a barber's and someone rings up and says, "Can you do a perm?" It's like, well, yes, I can. So she went, yeah, we can do a perm. And I went, yeah, on my balls. And then she just went, yeah, well, I think you probably don't have enough hair on there. And I was like, brutal, Linda.
She got you.
She
Linda
got me
killed
good.
Peter Austin.
She did. She really did me there.
No. How old were you at the time?
I think I'd only been at the school for like a year or so, so it was probably about 12 or 13.
Okay,
maybe.
so full bush then. So you would have been
Oh, you
fine.
bet.
Linda didn't know what she was talking
She could have
about.
seen it from the school bus window if she'd looked out the front of the
There
shop.
goes that hedge bus again.
Yeah.
Peter occupies the entire top floor of the bus.
Yeah. I don't think you've got enough hair. It's like, well, Linda, look out the window. I'm passing right now.
Fun fact, Peter is actually the reason that open-top buses were invented.
Yeah.
Because he just needed that extra room.
We used to have a closed top bus, and it was like a health hazard in there, really.
It was unpleasant.
Kept getting caught on trees.
God. Peter just kept getting tangled in overhead foliage.
Yeah, I was always getting told
we
off
lost
for being
Peter
late.
again.
Yeah.
We lost him again. God. And luckily there are pills for that now, aren't there? And you take those and you're fine.
No, I don't take pills. I have a perm on my balls now, so it's all.
Oh, it's just
sort
a
of tidy.
really tight, compact perm.
Yeah.
Took you 20 years to find someone to like actually follow through
Take
with
me
your request.
seriously. Yeah.
And now he's marrying her. It's beautiful. Wonderful. Well, thank you for that question. Peter, from one of your things to another, what have you brought?
It's funny actually. It's kind of to do with being cool, but also not cool at all and slightly cringy.
Can we put that as the description for us,
Yeah,
Vidiots?
definitely.
Slightly cool, but not cool at all. Cringy.
I want to take a historical look at some of the things that people do nowadays that they've done all along throughout history for a lot longer than you think. Things that they think are cool, but they're not cool now, and they never have been. So why have we ever decided this is a thing? This actually originally came from the fact that I found a weird Wikipedia article called "Maternal Insult."
Sorry?
God.
So it's basically the Wikipedia article for Yo Mama.
Okay.
It exists.
Wow, maternal insult. That's amazing.
So there's a very dry and thorough description of it in the opening paragraph, and then there's a section of historical examples that go back surprisingly far. So
Okay.
first, I'll tell you how Wikipedia, in its Wikipedia tone of voice, describes maternal insults. A maternal insult, also referred to as a, quote, yo mama, quote, joke, is a reference to a person's mother through the use of phrases such as your mother or other regional variants, frequently used to insult the target by way of their mother.
Oh, God.
Used as an insult, your mother preys on widespread sentiments of filial piety, making the insult particularly and globally offensive. I don't even know what filial piety means.
That's
I'm
amazing.
going to Google it. Can you spell filial for me?
Oh, it's a virtue of respect for one's parents, elders, and ancestors.
Oh,
So it's the idea that we respect our mothers. Therefore, if someone insults that person who we respect, then that is
too much,
offensive.
man.
this is the most Wikipedia thing I've ever heard. It's
It
amazing.
is. Your mother can be combined with most types of insults, although suggestions of promiscuity are particularly common. Insults based on obesity, height, hairiness, laziness, incest, age, race, poverty, poor hygiene, unattractiveness, homosexuality, or stupidity may also be used. Thanks, Wikipedia.
Wow.
It's the entire spectrum of jokes there.
It is. Compared to other types of insults, yo mother insults are especially likely to incite violence, apparently.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's a citation for that. Let me see the name of the article. Jeffrey Stewart, 2006, the mother of all insults, The Guardian. Okay, fine.
Good.
We're
we
nearly
go.
done, and then I'll give you the historical examples. Slang variants such as yo mama, your ma, your mum, your mom, your mum, mum, or your mom
That was great. Did you just have a stroke?
are sometimes used depending on the local dialect. Insults involving your mother are commonly used when playing the dozens. I don't know what that is either.
God.
The dozens.
I think it's just some sort of verbal. It's like an insult, what do you call it? Like a roasting battle thing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So historical examples. Here we go. I'll go in. I don't know whether it's going in reverse order. No, I don't know. William Shakespeare used such a device in Act 1, Scene 1 of the Timon of Athens, or Timon. Amy? Have you heard of the Timon of Athens, or the Timon of Athens? No, okay. We don't know how it's pronounced. Anyway, it's spelt like Simon, but with a T.
Okay.
So this character implies that someone else's mother is a bitch. Okay. So the painter says, "You are a dog," and Apamantus replies, "Thy mother's of my generation. What's she if I be a dog?"
Oh, that was great. I love that wording.
Touché.
It's so good. He just danced around the point for the sake of an extra barb.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there's two cases. So there's two cases from this same play, actually. So also in Act 4, Scene 2 this is Titus Andronicus. Aaron taunts his lover's sons. Demetrius says, "Villain, what hast thou done?" Aaron says, "Thou which thou canst not undo." Chiron says, "Thou hast undone our mother." And Aaron says, "Villain, I have done thy mother."
Whoa! Oh, shit.
God, it's beautiful. This is by far Shakespeare's greatest work.
It is. But best of all...
Gotteth he.
Haha. The Bible has an example of this.
Oh, no way.
We're going to the Bible now.
There is a your mum joke in the Bible.
Excellent. Name it.
King Joram is greeted by the rebel Jehu, or Yehu, with a hostile expression concerning Joram's mother. When Joram saw Jehu, he said, "Is it peace, Jehu?" And he answered, "What peace, so long as the harlotries of your mother Jezebel and her witchcrafts are so many."
Whoa!
I'm using
damn!
that.
Damn Bible scribes!
Jesus, absolutely brutal. Now,
how can the good book be so ill?
Some guy was following around and heard that. I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm writing that down. That's cool."
That was amazing. This is just the Bible writer who sort of hides in bushes during all of these events.
He hides in Peter's bush, actually.
Yeah, well,
lots of things do.
Under cover of Peter's bush, we observe the Bible jousting.
Oh.
And the last thing I wanted to just throw in, because it kind of reminded me that this is a thing. I think actually now that I'm about to read it, I feel like I might have talked about this in a video or something before. But anyway, I'll just gloss over it. I'll do a minute or so. Basically, in Pompeii, where the volcano erupted and everything was covered in lava, as well as perfectly preserving people and a dog that was chained up and stuff like that.
And the man who was masturbating.
A man who was masturbating, yeah.
Can't forget him.
Apparently so. There's loads of graffiti that's been perfectly preserved in just on walls and stuff. And people literally write exactly the same kind of things as like stereotypical graffiti nowadays. Like, you know, so-and-so was here, such and such is gay. So let me look for an example. There's things like...
There are dicks all over Hadrian's wall as well.
Oh, there really?
Yeah, I saw a news story like today about it.
Oh, that's cool. On the house of Orpheus, someone wrote, "I have buggered men." Fine.
Poor Orpheus.
Yeah, Jesus.
What are you going to do? You're just going to take that wall out and put it back in? How do you sort that graffiti?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a big brag here from Anonymous who said, "I screwed a lot of girls here."
Oh,
wow, nice. That's
someone
a cool
else
guy.
elsewhere put, "Solemnes, you screw well." Oh, jeez. That's quite, you know.
This is like send a carrier pigeon to ex Forticus Street for a good time.
Yeah. So there's a bit of wisdom though. A small problem gets larger if you ignore it.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. Words
So
to live
Tumblr
by.
existed then as well. That's good to know.
Samius to Cornelius, go hang yourself.
Oh,
I like how he
Jeez.
specified who he was and who he was talking to.
Yeah, this is for you.
Yeah, from me to you, from me. Hang yourself.
God, we haven't really evolved as a species, have we? We're still the same at our core.
I think we're peaked. I think we're here.
Yeah,
This
that's
is the top.
the apex.
Oh my god, someone's literally like sort of almost texted their friend here on an awkward blind date. They've put, the man I am having dinner with is a barbarian.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, we've got to end on this. This is not just another talk about buggery and penises, but it's also kind of some words of wisdom. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Tell me.
The one who buggers a fire burns his penis.
Oh,
God,
that's excellent.
Never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
That's
No.
really smart.
I'm going to stop buggering fire now.
Yeah, that explains
should.
so much.
Yeah.
Keep burning my Wilson.
There you go. So we've not changed, you know. We've been doing your mum jokes and, you know, Ben is gay, basically, for so many years.
For all of the times.
Yeah,
Wow,
don't
what
get
an
any better than
educational
that.
journey.
Yeah, thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question here. This is from Gaz, first of his name. I'm sorry to tell you, Gary, but you're not. At Bam Shoot Club on Twitter. I am currently in the hospital waiting for my daughter to be born. What should I call her? I mean, if it's not Gaz, then your name's a lie, because you should just call your daughter Gaz.
Why
Well-
no.
No.
I was going to say let some people reply in the comments and they must have voted answer. You have to name your child that.
Oh, man.
But I do want to try and submit some of my own answers first. Potato
Lorraine.
Smiley.
I think the child will have been born by then.
Oh, shit.
Potato smiley.
Yeah.
Is it
Peace,
hyphenated?
peace miles. Peace miles.
Peace. Peace mizzle.
Oh.
What about David Benson?
Oh, that's good, yeah. What about Neil?
Yeah. Should we just
Neil.
list off all the in-jokes that we have, all the...
Yeah.
Oh, Dick.
Just the
That'd be
pantheon.
good.
What about
Dick,
Miley?
Dom,
Ah.
Miley, Jeff, maybe?
Billy. Portal Goblin.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's
Call
just
your
coming out of the
child
portal.
Goblin. This is Goblin Jenkins.
Oh. It's very unique.
Oh,
name.
yeah, nice little goblin.
We don't know if it's a boy or a girl. What's your favourite
Daughter.
unisex name?
Daughter.
Oh, daughter. Oh, yeah, you know we do, actually. My daughter is being born. Sorry, I forgot that. Immediately. I forgot. This.
Potato Smileys are inherently genderless. So I think...
No, I could go for potato smileys. I think that's good.
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, that's it then, Gaz.
Potatossmilies.
Congratulations and welcome Potter Tosmilies to the world. It's official, we've spoken.
Yeah.
And that's what your child is called.
Brilliant.
You fool. Why did you ask us, you idiot?
You vidiot. Potatossmilies.
Oh, it's very...
Oh,
that's,
dear.
That's like you'd find that scribed on Hadrian's wall.
Yeah.
Someone
it
telling
is,
them
yeah.
they're gay.
Your mother has Potter Tosmilies.
Oh.
I've got a thing.
Yeah, you've got to think. Thing me now.
Got a thing you swang into tomorrow. So there's this website called The Onion.
Oh, yeah.
There
I'm sure
is.
you guys are familiar. Yeah, it posts satirical news stories that seem almost... I mean, they could be real, but they're slightly too ridiculous to be real. And there's a Reddit subreddit called Not The Onion, where people post real news stories in there that are so ridiculous looking that they might as well have come from satirical news website The Onion.
Right.
I've got 4 stories here for you. Some of them might be from The Onion, some of them might be real. I'm going to run through them, and you two are going to decide which ones are real and which ones are from The Onion.
I'm good at this game.
It's the interrogation.
You're pretty good at this game. I'm going to read all 4 of the headlines first, and then we'll go through them, and you guys can decide one way or the other.
Okay.
Good.
You ready?
Yeah.
Flight crew restrains God aboard Delta flight. Returns to Puerto Rico.
Oh, amazing.
Okay.
Next one. Wolf of Wall Street producer Reza Aziz arrested on money laundering charges.
Oh.
Interesting.
Number 3. Drug dealer calls police for burglary but forgets that he has 3.5 kilograms of cocaine.
You can imagine as he puts the phone down, like, fuck, should
Oh,
not have said that.
No. And finally, Alabama fugitive who fed meth to pet attack squirrel named D's Nuts charged with wildlife offence.
I'm going to say now, I think potentially all of these are real.
Yeah, none of them, like, tickled my gut instinct. Could we have a quick run through once more?
Yeah.
Okay. Flight crew restrains God aboard Delta flight, returns to Puerto Rico.
I want to say real.
That's someone with like delusional. Yeah, I think that's someone who thinks they're God. So I'm saying real.
I think someone might just name the child God.
Oh well, maybe so. Yeah.
They might do. That one's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a real boy.
How could you fuck up God like that?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you. Delta Airlines flight attendants restrained a passenger on a flight from Puerto Rico to New York after he shouted, "I am God," and claimed he would save the world, forcing the plane to return to the airport in San Juan, Puerto Rico. In San Juan, Puerto Rican police and the airline said on Wednesday. That's a weirdly worded sentence, that one.
Oh, but that's amazing.
God.
Delta credited passengers with helping subdue the man who became unruly on board. They
Typical
then
God.
took the man into custody. The suspect was aggressive and shouted, "I am God. San Juan is going to disappear tomorrow. I came to save the world, and I am going to end terrorism."
Jesus.
And he also tried to enter the main cabin, the statement says.
I'm going to end terrorism, he says, banging on the door of the cockpit.
This is the final terrorism. It ends here.
I trust him. He is so brave that only God would do that, right? It makes so little sense that only God would do that.
Yeah.
Do you remember the story about the really fat guy on a plane who forced the stewardesses into wiping his bum for him?
Oh,
and yeah, I think I have heard about
And he
that.
moaned with
I've not.
pleasure. It was disgusting.
Awful.
Jesus.
He's on the no-fly list, I hope, now.
Apparently, he was a serial offender. It's happened a few times.
Well, there we go. Bar him from flying.
Please.
Simple. He's got to take boats everywhere now.
If he's
Stupid
incapable
idiot.
of wiping his own butt, then, he just needs to fly with someone's, a significant other or a carer who will do that. Like, well, how does he cope at home? He doesn't have stewardesses in the bathroom waiting.
Because he's a pervert.
Yeah, well, I know, yeah.
Pervert man.
He is.
Article 2 was Wolf of Wall Street producer Risa Aziz arrested on money laundering charges.
True.
I mean, yeah, could
Everyone
happen.
in Hollywood's a criminal.
A criminal.
Criminal.
2 words. Criminal. Risa Aziz, producer of The Wolf of Wall Street, was arrested Thursday in Malaysia in connection with the looting of a massive investment fund set up by his stepfather and former Prime Minister of Malaysia, Najib Razak.
Nice.
It's real.
Yeah.
Sick.
That's a
pretty
real
cool.
one. So he was the co-founder of Red Granite Pictures, which produced the Martin Scorsese-directed Wolf in 2013. So he's a producer kind of on a technicality, it feels. He just happens to have co-founded
Right.
He's got money.
the studio, yeah. But it's that's unfortunate, isn't it?
Whoops.
That you would do that. Next up, drug dealer calls police for burglary but forgets that he has 3.5 kilograms of cocaine.
God, that's a lot as well. That please be true.
It's not quite silly enough for the Onion, I think. It could be Onion, but I think it's true.
It is true.
Nice.
So this one is, I think it's a South African publication, and as such, the way that this is written is all slightly strange, and it uses a lot of slang and stuff that I don't really understand. So I
Okay.
can't recount any information for you.
It's like
but-
BBC Pigeon.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. So basically, you get the idea from the headline. That's all you get.
Okay.
And finally, Alabama fugitive who fed meth to pet attack squirrel named D's Nuts, charged with wildlife offence.
Absolutely, please.
This is the most Onion-like, but yeah, I still think this is true as well.
An Alabama man accused of feeding methamphetamine to what authorities call an attack squirrel is being charged with a state wildlife offence. Court records show 35-year-old Mickey Joel Polk is now charged with illegal possession of wildlife.
Sorry,
Polk
is his last name Pork?
It's P-A-U-L-K.
Polk.
Polk, I think. Polk.
Paul.
like-
Okay.
Paul,
It's difficult.
but with a K. I'm
That's
going
like
to do
Paul-
a poo
Paul
at
with a K.
Polk's.
Paul with a K
Yeah.
has denied having a pet squirrel, which is illegal under state law, but he has denied... he hasn't denied having a pet squirrel, but he has denied police allegations that he fed meth to the squirrel to make it aggressive.
Jesus.
Officers encountered the animal during a raid at an apartment. Paul with a K later told the Associated Press he had the squirrel since it was a baby and would never give it drugs.
I thought you were going to say would never give it up, but no, he would never
No,
give it
he
drugs.
would never give it drugs.
I didn't raise you like this, D's Nuts.
You're my son, S-U-N. Limestone County Sheriff's officers arrested Paul with a K last week following a chase in which he allegedly rammed an investigator's vehicle. He faces illegal gun possession and other charges. And then at the bottom, I don't know why, it just says, D's nuts, and then : Alabama fugitive arrested after car chase.
Right.
Don't really know what that's about. That's from USA Today via the Associated Press. Well, there we go. It was a clean sweep this week.
Yeah.
Remember, it's not so much a
Amazing.
competition. It's about learning about some strange stuff in the world. And
I
wasn't
love
it
that
fun?
game.
There's a good curveball there as well.
Methamphetamine attack squirrel.
Yeah. And then
Get
later
ready.
there'll be authorities confiscate the squirrel and sold it on Lorraine.bargains for $2.99.
For $2.99.
Squirrel, 3 days old, for sale, must go today.
The bit of meth
1
left in
day
the system
old,
is
fully
worth that
grown
much.
squirrel.
Yeah.
That's how long I've had it. It's a day old. Final question. This comes from Sam/Reg at regmedia_00 who says, bollocks, I keep missing the window on these.
Is that it?
That British guy at Rightly Wrongly on Twitter asks, only two of you may visit the moon. Which two get to go?
I don't want to go.
Oh.
Well, that's settled then. All right, Mikey, we're off. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I was going to talk up and down the benefits that each of us bring to the table.
No, I'm scared. I don't want to go to the moon.
You don't want to
please.
go to the moon?
No.
I feel like it's safer to go to the moon than it is to go to Mars, but it's still obviously very risky.
I don't even like going abroad. Let me.
Benidorm's enough for me, all right?
Stay home.
Everyone knows the moon's made of cheese. Just,
Yeah, true.
I'm fine, thanks.
Also,
fair
the
enough.
wrong trousers, not the wrong trousers, that horrible, scary dishwasher thing's up there for Wallace
Cooker,
and
he's
Gromit.
called.
Yeah.
What's he called?
Cooker.
Cooker.
That's his
makes
official
sense.
name.
That does make sense.
That's terrifying.
I wouldn't want to run into that. That would be my number one concern.
Yeah.
Well, Mikey, looks like we're going to the moon.
Sick. Right, let's.
What do you want to do up there?
I want to go skiing.
I want to do a backflip.
Oh, actually, yeah, you could do all the flips. Oh, fuck, yeah.
I could finally do a backflip. Don't jump too hard though,
Just push myself off.
because you will just go forever.
Well, if we do that, we'll do it on the side of the planet facing towards Earth. So then if I do that, I'll land nice and safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll land nice and safely on the ground.
Perfectly
Earth.
logical. It's like when North Korea did a manned mission to the sun, but they went at night time so that he wouldn't burn. Remember that?
That happened? Yeah, they did. They did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It was totally safe, and it did happen. Well, there we go. Thank you so much for listening to Podiots this week. We really appreciate it. If you want to support us financially, you can do so at store.yogscast.com, where you can find some merchandise. I believe there is a discount code as well.
Oh, you are correct. That was very high pitched. Oh, you are correct. And that discount code is Vidiots. Use that at checkout for 10% off everything. Every single
Nice.
item on the Yogscast store.
Somebody
Idiots.
did ask us that if they use that code on our merchandise, do we lose out on money? Because
don't-
they've
God.
because they're not paying as
That's
much.
a good point.
Oh, Jesus.
Logically, I think we still get the same commission, but we also get an extra bit because our discount code was used.
Yeah.
Let's go for
think.
that. God, I never actually thought
Let's
about it
assume
like
that.
It's a bit of a
That
brain
would be a
teaser.
weird, counterproductive loophole, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they would have added a code and told us all to promote our codes if it was going to make us less money. I don't
Lose
think
us
that's how it
money.
works.
Yeah, there's a Podiots shirt up there if you'd like to buy that. I'm sure we'll get some new merch up there at some point as well, which we'll talk about on here. Big thank you to those of you who've donated since the last show: Carl Richardson, Rachel Stanhope, East Burius, Tom, and Ben Davies. You can do that over at streamlabs.com/Vidiots official. Any amount is gratefully received. We really appreciate it, and we'll give you a shout out on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you very
YouTube.
much.
Twitter, facebook.com/Vidiots official. If you want to find us there, we upload things intermittently to YouTube, and we also stream sometimes at twitch.tv/Vidiots official. I'm going to be streaming this weekend, the weekend this podcast is released,
Excellent.
with my friend Ben. As yet
Nice.
undecided what we're going to play, but there'll be two Bens, twice the Bens.
Oh, it's going to be so confusing.
We look different, so hopefully that'll make it easier for you. But if you want to come, we'll probably play something stupid. So
Nice.
do come along, pay attention to the social media, and we'll post about it when we know what we're going to play. Probably be on Saturday.
Excellent.
There we go. What else we got here? Yogscast. That's where Mikey's based. He's doing all kinds of exciting stuff for YogCon. Is there anything you want to plug regarding YogCon, Mikey?
It's chugging along nicely. We're shooting some videos for it. It's going to be a wonderful experience, but sadly, you've all missed your chance to buy a ticket anyway. So enjoy the live stream. Enjoy the live stream.
Lorraine's son will be there with his camera.
Yeah. And his
although he
rescued
may
hamster.
not be volunteering at this point. It's hard to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Lorraine's son. He's either 16 or 19. He either has a massive camera or he doesn't. He doesn't have a hamster anymore.
He's got one GCSE.
He's got one GCSE that he may have sat very late. He might also be a gaseous ball
You never know.
because he's a son.
I guess-
You just have to go and find out.
Well, in
Yeah,
that case, I
suppose.
guess it would be nice if he did come to YogCon. It'd be nice if he had some sun.
You think?
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you meant it would be nice. You could get on with him very well if he's a gaseous ball.
Ah, very good, very good.
Yeah.
Nice. I think it'd be pretty dangerous to get close, not just because he's, full of gas, but because he's actually, very, very warm.
Oh, yeah.
Source of ignition.
Well, we'll host YogCon at night. It'll be fine.
Also, hang on. I know we've decided that she's not real, but how can he be attending and he's got a ticket with a camera, but then he's also volunteered?
How the fuck did we miss that one?
That doesn't make any sense at all.
I'm going to
Yeah.
assume it's two sons at this point. It's all real. It's just very convoluted.
It's all real. There's just two suns. They just move really fast. You
Yeah.
just can't see them. They just look like one person. Finally, youtube.com/team triple jump or triplejU.mp. That's triplej.mup. If you want to find Peter and I on a daily basis, we do Worst Games Ever. We do streams. We do lists. We're returning some popular shows from last year soon. So
Vidiots
please come in and check those out if you don't mind. And finally, leave us an iTunes review or a review/rating on your platform of choice. It helps. Something to do with algorithms. Guys, do we have a secret question?
Oh, I don't.
Should we just
Mikey?
name that guy's daughter?
Yeah. Everyone name that guy's daughter. Right.
Beautiful.
Sounds good. Sorry, I was just taking a drink. I was expecting more discussion.
No.
Wait, what did you
That's it.
expect after the moon question?
Yeah. I don't
God,
want to go.
Peter just really pulled the rug out. You can tell someone wants to go to bed, can't you? Bloody hell.
I don't want to go to bed. I just don't want to go to the moon.
Sure, it sounds like you want to go to bed.
Sounds
Maybe
like
both.
Peter wants to go to bed.
Yeah.
It's
And just
9
dream of
PM.
being on Earth.
We're not going to send you to the moon, Peter.
Okay.
Don't
thank
worry,
you.
don't worry.
It's fine. Can you give Kevin a poke? It's time.
Yeah, I will. Kevin. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. He's,
Oh,
think
I hear
he's-
it. I hear it. It's
Yeah.
happening. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. We'll be back in a couple of weeks' time. Until then, keep it cool, you radical dudes.
Yeah, rad dudes.
Keep it cool, yeah. Do it all at night time.
Yeah, when no one can see. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.